are audible and visible both.
Okay, so hello, good evening to you.
Yeah, very good evening. And you are the first whom I talking to this time. Earlier, I used to talk with morning and afternoon really. So very good evening, Sanjna.
Yeah,
How
so
are
how
you?
are you? Yes, I'm
Yeah, I'm
fine.
quite
What
great.
about you?
We both are speaking on the same time.
Okay, so please introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Poonam Shukla. I am running a YouTube channel named Englishwithshuklaeen, and I am from Kanpur. I have done graduation from the Kanpur. From last 18 years, I have been living in Delhi with my daughter and my husband. I have a daughter of 9 years old, and if as well as my, if you talk about my hobbies, I'd like to explore new places rather than visiting relatives and read books. That is all about me.
So this time you are
Good.
totally homemaker.
Yeah, homemaker, but as well as a YouTuber also. I have started my journey 1 month or 2 months back.
Okay, 2 months back.
Yeah,
Okay, so
girl child or importance of a girl child. We can say education is important for girl child. What kind of role play education? If a girl child is educated, what impact is given in the society and as well as in family? I just want to know about your point of view. How the education of a girl child is important.
yeah, girl child education is very important. I can say if a girl child is educated, become educated, so it's a backbone of our country, become a backbone of our country, because if a girl child will become educated, so our country will also develop. Because earlier people, the mentality of the people like this, that girl child can't do whatever, nothing can do which boys can do, they thought. But nowadays girl child, they are doing all the things, and they are improving their all the skills as well. So girl child education is very important. If girl child is educated, so she can know about their rights well, what is good for their for herself or for their family. And when girl child will become married, so they can teach their kids also, and in society they can get good environment for themselves, and also they can create environment like she can help everyone. Without education, girl child can't do anything. And not only girl child, only boys also can't do. If they have no any knowledge about everything, so they can't do and they can't achieve anything. Yes, so education is very important. And when we educate, we become educate, so we can achieve everything in our life. Yes.
Yeah, you are totally agree. As we all know, in there is an act in 2009, the right for education, and this act says that education is the fundamental right of every Indian girl. But the
Yes.
irony is, the women population is 48%, but still the literacy rate of the women's are very low. If I talk about the global standards, the literacy rate is very low. So I feel
Yes.
the education of a girl child play essential role in the development of any country. A girl
Yes.
child education plays a significant role. When a girl is educated, she not only educate herself, but also she educate her family, and directly
Yes.
and indirectly she helps in the economy and social and all other kind of development of our country. So, girl
Yes.
child
Yes.
education plays a vital role, I can say, in the development of any country. And it
Hmm.
also helps to educate. If the girl is educated, she will make her kids education. And with the help of this education, they can learn, get the moral values, good values, and they can make
Yes.
a good environment for themselves. So, for that point of
Yes.
view, girls' education is more important.
Yes, of course, education is more important. Just because of education, we get our parents, they send us to school to get good knowledge and good education. That's why we are connecting now. I'm connecting with you, you are connecting with me. So, only just because of education. If we don't have education, so how we can do,
Yes.
right?
And actually, one thing is that the criteria of the education is getting changed. Earlier, parents used to give education a girl child so that they can get a perfect match. The only
Yes,
criteria was to giving them the education so that they can get the perfect partner. But the
yes,
nowadays the things are getting changed. The girls are taking education not because to get a partner, but because that this they want to make them themselves independent. So then whenever
yes,
they need any kind of things, they don't need to ask their husband. They don't need to beg in front of their husband for money and all kind of things. So things are getting changed, and the parents' perspective are also getting changed. Now they want their daughter more independent because today there are relationships are getting hampered day by day. It's getting difficult to maintain a long relationship.
yes,
So for
yes, right.
that, many women are not able to break up their relationship. Whether they are in toxic relationships, they are facing problem, but they cannot do breakup just because of they are not educated and they cannot earn. So for that, in order to maintain such kind of things, people are giving education their girls. Because what happened nowadays, many boys and men are working outside, and what they
Mm-hmm.
do, they get trapped with the other women. It
Yes,
happens. They get
right.
trapped with the other women, but if
It's true.
they want,
I
it's
totally
true now,
agree.
they want their wife to be remain silent. They just want from their
Yes,
wife to be manage each and everything with the silence. And the women do such kind of things if they are not educated, if they are not independent. But if they are independent, they will never ever tolerate it, and they will never ever allow anyone to play with their self esteem. So for that
yes,
point of view, I believe that education plays an important role. It's not only give you support, strength, it will give you the self esteem to go with your self esteem. That is more important for a woman.
yes, and I agree with you. And if a girl child is not educated, na, so when she become married, so she she is humiliated or criticized by means his husband. Yes, or
Yeah, yeah.
they can't get that respect which they want,
Yeah,
right?
it's happened. It's happened. And I
Yeah.
believe that education is doesn't mean only literacy. It's a quite different between education and literacy. Literacy means if you know how to read, how to write, such kind of. But education is it's a kind of foundation. A woman, personally being a woman, we should try to educate our girls in a way how to tackle the problem, how to handle the situation, how to handle the molestation, and how to raise their voice. So such kind of education will required. It's not about literacy. If they are educated, they have degrees. Education means they know what are their rights. How can they raise their voice if they are not getting something proper? If someone is humiliating them, if someone is not behaving properly, so they know how to raise their voice, how to fight for their rights, and how to fight for their kids' rights. It happens. There are n number
Yes.
of examples. There are many women. They are educated. They are earning enough. No, they are literate, but they commit suicide. You
Mm-hmm.
have heard such kind of examples. So the literacy is, doesn't mean that you are educated. Education means your base, your foundation, how strong you are. When someone, your in-laws and your husband, and you are in any toxic relation, if you are capable enough to overcome, if you are capable enough to put your thoughts, not I am not going to tolerate it. Because there are several examples, whether they are doctor, engineer, even I have seen many women who are in the police, they
Yes,
are facing
yes,
such kind of molestation. They are facing
yes.
such kind of things, and they commit suicide sometimes because they are not strong enough from inside. So I
Mm-hmm.
believe these are two things. giving them literacy is very important, but along with they should also be educated in that way so that they can fight for their rights. They know how,
Yes,
when
they can
and
take.
how to raise
Yeah,
their voice.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
what
can
are
take
your thoughts?
steps for herself.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So I want to ask that your child is 9 year old, right? So
Yes, yes.
uh, what do you want to become that? What do you want that your girl child will become in future, and what are the things she can take a step for herself?
Actually, if I talk about myself, I would like her to be in a uniform because my family background is from defense. My cousins and my uncle, even my mother is in police. So I just want her to be in any uniform, whether it's Navy, whether in Air Force. But it's totally up to her. And she wanted to become a entrepreneur, a businesswoman.
Okay.
So yeah, I just believe that if you are a businesswoman, if you have business, being a businesswoman is like handling everything. You get how to handle things, and if you are running a business, you are not getting money only. You are providing other jobs. You are providing
Yes,
someone else's job. So that's the plus point. So it's quite. It will take time. I don't know how the what future unfolds. So it will take time, but it's up to you what he want to become. Let's see. I
yes,
cannot say
totally.
from the beginning. Yeah.
Yes. When she will become young, means elder, she become younger, so she can take steps what she want to do become in
Yeah, yeah,
future.
she can. But yeah, but my daughter, the problem with my daughter is she's very emotional.
Hmm. I think
Yeah,
this is
that
the
is
weak
the issue
part
with
of
my.
girl.
Yeah.
This is the weak part of the girl child
Yes,
because
yes. Girl
every
child
girls
never
they
should be.
are emotional.
Yeah, she should not be emotional. She's quite emotional. So I just always try
Okay.
to give him lesson in that way. He never ever compare yourself first thing and never ever fight with a boy. You know, never ever
Mm-hmm.
try to. But if someone is not behaving properly, never ever feel shy to slap him. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that
Right.
way. Ki, okay, if the boy is doing anything, let them do. You should not do anything. It should not be like that. If we start preaching in that way, start preaching in that way, it will help them. But she's
Mm-hmm.
very, very emotional girl. So I'm
Yes.
afraid anybody can break her heart easily. So in that way, I just want to make her bold. Rather, other things she will get, education she will get. In the today's scenario, it's not that tough to get education to become independent. It's not that tough. By getting higher education, you can earn money. The main thing,
Yes.
your internal body, your confidence, your personality, that is more important.
Some person they like some girl child is very educated, but just because of lack of confidence they can't do.
Yes, yes,
Right.
and they become the prey of boys. The boys just play with their feelings. There are n number of boys. They are playing with their feelings. They are getting gifts from them. You are enjoying in on her money. No, there are
Mm-hmm.
many boys who are enjoying on the girl's money. There are many examples. What they are doing, they are just playing with their feelings, and somewhere they have a fear. कि what if he left me? अगर उसने मुझे छोड़ दिया, what will I do?
Yeah.
So because of that fear, they just tolerate such kind of things. So
Mm-hmm.
this should be the girl should be educated in that way. कि you are the first priority. You should not depend on anyone that much.
Yes.
Loving someone is quite different. But if someone is using you, you should know how to tackle that situation.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
By the way, it was nice talking to you, and it was lovely session. But I don't want to drag it more because it's